So there are major character deaths confirmed for Avengers Infinity War and maybe Avengers 4 as well. As we've all speculated for months now, major characters from the Avengers team and Guardians of the Galaxy are definitely in risk in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4 to actually permanently die. I'm not just talking about dying in one movie and then coming back in another. I'm talking about actually permanently dying. They're not coming back to the MCU ever again. So if you guys want to hear my thoughts on this and who I think is actually going to permanently die, make sure you guys definitely stay tuned. How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and if you guys like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4, definitely consider subscribing below so you guys get more videos on all that kind of stuff. Also, make sure you guys definitely turn on that notification bell so you guys can keep up to date with all my latest uploads. Make sure you guys definitely smash that like button if you guys like this video, and of course, comment below your thoughts. Who do you guys think is permanently going to die in Avengers Infinity War or Avengers 4 going forward? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to hear all your opinions on this. But with all that out of the way, let's get in the video, Webheads. So of course, in recent videos, I have definitely speculated a lot on who I actually think is going to die. Of course, I have that one video that I posted a while back, basically on everyone dying in Infinity War, like all of the Avengers and all of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters, or mainly most of them. I kind of explained that in that theory. If you guys want to see that one, definitely check it out right here. That's definitely one of my most popular videos on the channel. I guess a lot of people really like that one. And basically, that was just me kind of going over how most characters are going to die, but then of course there's a few that are going to go back in time, use the time stone, go back in time, and resurrect everybody. Now this is a different thing that came with the Entertainment Weekly magazine, kind of interviewing, I'm pretty sure it was the Russo brothers, on who is actually going to permanently die. So in that all Avengers will die theory, that's basically just about how everybody's going to die in one movie and then come back in another one. This, however, is a different thing where the Russo brothers are basically saying some characters are going to permanently die by sacrificing themselves, dying in battle, or there's some characters that are going to ride off into the sunset and have a happily ever after. That's kind of what they're going to be doing in this movie for a lot of characters. So who do I actually think is going to sacrifice himself / permanently die in this movie? Well, I have 8 characters that I basically am going to break down who I think is potentially on the line to actually die. And of course I have them all written down, so I'm going to read them off to you guys. And that is Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Vision, Bucky, Falcon, and War Machine. So, why do I think all of those characters? Well, they've been in plenty of MCU movies, so they definitely are all at risk of getting killed off, and they're not like brand new characters, so they're not going to kill off the brand new ones, say like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, say Captain Marvel. They're not going to kill off any of those characters because they just introduced them. Even like someone like Scarlet Witch, they're not going to kill her off because I think she's still a new Avenger, and she definitely has more room to grow in the Avengers movies and be like one of the leaders of the team in like Avengers 5 and Phase 4, or just going forward as a team leader. But really why I chose like the top 2, which is Iron Man and Captain America, those 2 characters are obviously the 2 characters where the entire MCU revolves around of. I really do think that those are the 2 main center characters. I don't think it's just Iron Man, I don't think it's just Captain America, I think it's both of them at the same time. If you really look at Civil War, everything that happened in that movie was basically all about Captain America and his problems. So all the Avengers kind of went to him and basically they had to deal with his issues. Just kind of like Tony Stark as well in Age of Ultron, where he made the mess of Ultron. It was his fault, and every Avenger had to go and help him defeat Ultron. So basically that's why I think everything revolves around both of those characters. They're the main characters, and that's what I really think. So I think it would definitely be a perfect send-off if both of those characters actually ended up sacrificing themselves to actually save the day. That's definitely my theory on both of them. That's why it makes sense for both of those characters to actually permanently die and not come back. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want them to die at all. I want both of those characters to kind of live on and actually do something great. I wouldn't mind just seeing Tony Stark live with Pepper and kind of go off into the sunset and be happy, but I just don't see that happen for the character. And then Captain America, I could always see him as like the next Nick Fury. He could be the guy kind of bringing together another team. He could be the old man Cap. I could see that happening, but at the same time, I think it's more likely that he actually dies like he did in the Infinity Gauntlet, where he's the last man standing on the battlefield and he sacrifices himself to save the entire universe. That's actually something that I could see Captain America do. So I think both of those characters are definitely permanently going to die. That's just my opinion. We could be surprised in Avengers 3 or 4, but I don't really know. And definitely on the comments of what the Russo's brothers said in Entertainment Weekly, I should have said this at the beginning of the video, they were just commenting on Avengers Infinity War, but I personally think that they're commenting on both Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4 because they said some characters are going to permanently die, some characters are going to ride off in the sunset. I don't think they just mean Avengers Infinity War because that's going to be directly connecting to Avengers 4, whether they say it is or not. It definitely is going to be one big story, so I don't think anybody's going to permanently die. So I don't think many key characters like Captain America or Iron Man are going to permanently die because we see them showing up in, say, Avengers 4 set photos. So I don't think they're going to go anywhere in Avengers Infinity War. They're going to live on to the next movie, but then Avengers 4 is where I think both of those characters are going to die. Now on to the next two characters, which is basically Hawkeye and Black Widow. They both are original Avengers. They're big characters, but of course, I don't see them actually surviving out of this. Now, a lot of you probably are like, well, Black Widow's gonna get her solo movie. I think that's actually gonna be a prequel movie. So I don't think she actually needs to live on at any time. I think that the Marvel is actually gonna try to kill as many characters as they can that will really tear the audience apart. Not really getting angry where they walk out of the theater and be really angry about seeing one of their favorite characters die. I don't think that's gonna happen at all. But at some point, we have to see where the stakes are and we have to see some characters permanently die. So I think Hawkeye is definitely one of the biggest ones out there because it's Hawkeye. Who doesn't think that guy's gonna die? At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually was one of the characters that rode off in the sunset. It was happily ever after and he retired. He tried to retire twice. So if I had to really choose a route for him, I think he's actually going to live because Marvel has had plenty of times to kill him off before, and I think he's just going to live right off in the sunset and be happy. And I think the same thing with Black Widow. I don't think she's going to actually die. I think she's just going to ride off in the sunset. That's what she's going to do too. It makes the most sense to me. Now with the last four, which is basically Vision, Bucky, Falcon, and War Machine. Now War Machine I think is dead. I think War Machine's actually going to permanently die. I don't know why they actually did the whole thing with Civil War where he kind of gets injured and his legs aren't working properly anymore. I don't think that was necessary at all, but I think that actually War Machine's definitely going to die in the movies just because I think he's one of those characters that you can just kill off and it's not a big deal. Nobody really cares. That's just my personal opinion. War Machine's awesome, don't get me wrong. His new suit looks amazing in Infinity War, but I don't think many people are going to really care, but at the same time, you're kind of doing it to actually get an emotional weight out of Tony. So that's what I really think is going to happen there. And then when you look at someone like Bucky or Falcon, I think either those characters could die. Either Bucky sacrificing himself to save Captain America, or maybe Falcon doing the same thing. Same thing with both of those characters, they could definitely easily die, but I see them both mainly living on. And then the Vision obviously has an Infinity Stone in his head, so he definitely could die in the movies. Thanos could rip his head off, but at the same time, I think he's going to come back because one, Scarlet Witch is definitely not going to die. And at the same time, Vision is definitely a newer character, so I think that they want to keep him going on, and I think they want him to actually be in the new Avengers movies, and he can definitely be repaired, so that's why he's probably fine. Now, why did I not mention Hulk or Thor in this video of who could actually permanently die? I didn't mention those two characters because personally, I don't see Thor going anywhere. They just completely redid Thor. Everybody loves the new Thor, especially after Thor Ragnarok. Very profitable character. I think they're going to keep him around. And same with Hulk. It's the Hulk. You don't kill Hulk. Even if Mark Ruffalo wants to retire, you already recasted the Hulk once. Why don't you just do it again and just have the Hulk be there? I think everybody wants to see the Hulk. He's one of those main Marvel characters like Spider-Man that you just don't kill off. You just have him keep going, and I think they're going to do that with Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. Either Mark Ruffalo comes back or he doesn't want to play the character anymore, and they kind of have a new Hulk come in there, a new actor play the Hulk. I could definitely see that happening. And then with Thor, Chris Hemsworth definitely has hinted that he wants to come back, play Thor, and then Taika Waititi, who directed Thor Ragnarok, said that he wanted to come back and do another Thor movie. So I definitely think that's going to happen. I think they're going to do another Thor and Hulk team-up movie because I think that was such a great movie, and I really want to see another one done like that. And I think Marvel liked it as well, and they want to see that done as well. But that's really all I have to say on this. That's who I think is actually permanently going to die, and who's going to ride off in the sunset, and who's actually going to survive till Phase 4. Let me know down in the comments, guys, who do you guys think is actually going to permanently die in Avengers Infinity War or Avengers 4? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to hear your opinions about this. Make sure you guys definitely smash that like button if you guys like this video. Of course, if you guys are into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers 4, definitely consider subscribing to Webhead for more videos on this stuff. Definitely make sure you guys turn on the notification bell so you guys can keep up to date with all my latest uploads. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye. Alrighty, Webheads, if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, definitely consider subscribing right over here to Webhead so you guys get more on Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4 in the Marvel Cinematic Universe going forward. Definitely turn on that notification bell. Also, make sure you guys definitely check out my social media links in the description below so you guys can follow me on various social media networks. And make sure you guys definitely check out the 2 videos below me. I think you guys really, really enjoy. Thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye.